have people show up and listen, that helps me sweat talk out loud. Bro, it's like, I need this more than anybody I know right now. I've got to remind, and the fear of being exposed, and Chandler, I've heard you talk about this a lot. This is a part of the gift of confession. Because currently, I have people in my life that know. I mean, they know me. So if somebody comes up, you know what I just heard? I'm like, I can tell you 8 other people that heard it too, whatever it is. So go, what is it? And when the enemy says, who do you think you are? I disagree with it. I'm like, it's actually worse than you think. Because all you can do is watch the film. I know what's going on here. And he still chose me to let me in. So what you got now, sucker? Like that, you know, so it's actually, when you lean into what God saved you from, then you can really have more freedom that expose me for what? I've already been exposed. The cross is out of us all. Yeah, I'm a sinner that needed a Savior, and He chose to save me. Praise God.
Alan, you've heard me say this. I would not necessarily consider myself a fearful person. That's not been a primary emotion. I have other emotions, but that's not been. A couple years ago, Christy and I bought a farm in Georgia, and it had been something we prayed about for a long time. And this deep burning, I mean, for 20-something years, being able to buy some. I have a picture of me at my grandparents' house in Texas, out in West Texas, plowing in January, just because I wanted to do something with dirt. So it was this thing. We bought this place 3.5 years ago, and it's the biggest. It's just a thing. I just was so excited, and Chrissy and I get the kids out there, and I don't know. A couple weeks go by, and we're putting up stands and food plots, and I have my list of stuff that needs to get done, and my kids are goofing off and playing, and they're actually having fun, and I'm not. And I don't know. One evening at the fire pit. And I don't even like saying it, but I just absolutely lost my poop with my wife and my kids. I did. I mean, I just, and I thought I was right. That's the bad part. I lost my stuff, and I thought I was right in losing my stuff. And like everybody's looking at me, and John T. looks and says, "Dad, if you don't be like that, we won't be here." And I thought, oh no, I've just become that dad. Everybody grabs their bow and they go to the stand, and I grab my bow and I go sit in the tree, and I realized I didn't even have my release. I didn't even want to be there. And the Lord just was like, really? Is that where we are now? I gave you this thing. And
he's collared up. You're good. Yeah. He's got a collar on. Skitty, come here.
You're right. I am. I'm holding it like this, and I want to control it. And the reason I want to control it is because I'm afraid. And you hear the problem in my pronouns. I'm afraid I will do something to cause me
to
lose.
Welcome to the live. We're back. Had some technical issues earlier, but we're on, and we're working chest, primary focus on the right pec, which is where I've got the atrophy issues from the injury. And I'm going to give you guys a chance to control part of the workout. So what we'll do with each set that I do, every time I'm working on the set, if you guys comment in the chat here, keep going, I'm immediately going to go right back into the set without any rest time. So feel free to involve yourself and join. Also got a challenge here. It says first 10 likes and I'll share my hardest exercise and my solution. So I've been working out for, at this point, 25 plus years. And there was one exercise that was always the most difficult for me. And so I will share that, but I got to get 10 likes before I start to share that. We got a few people jumping on. We got Kalua says hi. Hey Kalua, thanks for joining. We got Habby Baker Backstar. I don't know how do you say it. We'll call you Habby or Habib. Welcome. Thanks for joining. You said no. I don't know what you're saying no to, but okay. No. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's go to the next set. Like I said, anybody who drops in the chat, keep going while I'm doing this set. As soon as I'm done, I got to go right back into it. That's a part of the deal. You guys control how the workout goes. Let's do this.
And the fear and the anger was a manifestation of my own inability to control the thing that I didn't have any business controlling in the first place. He gave it to me. He can take it away. My job just to be creative. There's a sweet thing that he did in the tree, and he's done a lot of sweet things in the tree. Just kind of flipping the mirror and saying, okay, you're afraid. Now let's figure out why. And the confession cut me free from fear. And the moment I said that with my kids, they were somebody just reached, the Lord just reached on my shoulders and just lifted that. And I'm grateful for that because I have it. And Joel and Peter, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be delivered and saved. He's faithful. And in that confession, he did that. Wow. Patrick Carnes is one of the leading voices in American addiction, specifically sexual addiction. I remember reading one of his books and being surprised. He said all addiction comes from loved and unloved. You feel like you can't achieve it, so you numb the pain, try to destroy it. And it's often co-addiction.
All right, so not going to keep going on that one. The deal was during my set, if anybody messages in, keep going. I have to immediately go back into the set with no rest time. So
Realizing how dangerous that is,
nobody put in the chat, keep going. So I'm going to get a little bit of rest time. And then we'll go into the next exercise. We also got a challenge here. It says first 10 likes, and I'll share my hardest exercise and the solution. So in the 25 plus years that I've been working out, there's one exercise that was the most difficult that I figured out how to overcome. And I wanted to share how that worked and what I did. Maybe you guys can relate, but I gotta have 10 likes on the live here before we do that. Let me set up for the next exercise. Excuse me.
And you're soft in place. And he took me to Hebrews, where it's talking about not growing weary, not getting discouraged. And he says, and you're struggling against sin.
Going to this next exercise. If anybody drops in the chat while I'm doing this set the word keep going, I immediately have to jump back into this right after with no rest time. So you guys control part of the exercise here.
He calls you sons. And then took you 5 times. You're a son. You're son. He disciplines you because he loves you like a son. And he's like, you need to be so much kinder to your heart. There's that. You are loved. You are loved. You are. And so much of the temptations to hide, to not be a part of our calling, to bury our shame, comes from I don't feel loved. And so if I can be kinder with myself, then I have the power to be harder at the externals and actually accomplish something.
I had a really tangible moment where I got the love of God. I'm wired very similar to you, Matt. Does God really love me? And I know all the theology. I know God loves me, but I don't feel it. And I'm one of these guys that, like, if I sin or I mess up, I can think, all right, there's a line that if I cross, God's going to be done with me. Tim, and you just experienced this. I'm interested if this resonates with you, but the moment that God literally transformed all of that was again at the birth of my first child. I'm holding this baby boy. He's now 25 years old.
Okay, no, keep going. The deal was I would start that set. If anybody typed in the chat, keep going, I had to immediately go right back into the set with no rest time. But no one typed, so we're good. I get a little bit of rest. Start the timer on the stopwatch here.
My father walks up as I'm holding my son.
All right.
And I look
Got a
at
few
my
comments here. We'll catch up. We've got 4 likes, by the way. 6 more likes, and I'll answer the question. What was the hardest exercise, and what did I do to overcome it? I'll share that story. I'll share that exercise and what I did, the solution for it. But I got to have 10 likes. We've got Iga9420 says, how you doing today? Hey, Iga, thanks for jumping on. I'm doing well. Just another Saturday live. Got some things to do today, so we're going to knock this out and then move on. But thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Hudson says, hi. Good seeing you, Hudson. Always love having you jump on these lives. I appreciate you and your support. The deal, guys, first deal is first 10 likes on this live, and I'll share the most difficult exercise. And I'll share what I did to overcome that and be good at it. I've been working out 25 something years, so I've got some, hey, it's Travis. Hey, Travis. We got Hudson saying 583 subscribers. So yeah, I'll share the most difficult exercise that I had and the 25 plus years I spent in the gym, what I did to overcome it. But I got to have 10 likes first before I'll do that. Also, what we're doing here is I got behind me the bench press. That's one of the exercises we're doing to work the chest. And what we'll do here is I'm going to start the next set. If anybody in the chat types keep going, then as soon as I'm done, I got to go right back into another set with no rest. So let me get it set up and go.
He told me, yeah, we go 3 or 4 months ago. And I wrote it down and put it on my bathroom mirror, and every morning I prayed for Tim's baby.
I admired Tim, I knew becoming a father was going to add dimensions to Tim Tebow that were just going to make him even richer. And so when I saw him this morning, I'm like, all right, I've been praying for the baby every day. Did you have a baby? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? What did you have? But I say becoming a father, my entire life reset. I became totally responsible. You didn't have to tell me that I had to. Because
All right, we got nobody wrote keep going, so that means I get a little bit of a break between the next set. You guys are being far too nice.
And so much more. And we cannot
And think about that, it hits me because I'm a father, and he gave his only begotten
Got
son.
Hudson says okay, and some sort of weird emoji. I don't know if that's like a pink alien eating ramen noodles or what that is. Can't really tell.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Travis saying hi again.
Well, I'd love to see
Travis, what you been up to, man?
with just a few
Haven't
of
seen you in a
us
while.
sharing
Miss seeing you guys.
some final
And how am I feeling today?
encouragement out there. Maybe
Feel okay.
this conversation
Next a little
is the
better.
first
I've been getting a little it was a little tight over the last couple days because of the weather, I think, ever since the surgery. I think that impacts what happens to me.
Just some final encouragement.
And
for
you
those
said not wrestling. Are you asking if I'm wrestling anymore? Not sure what you're asking. So we got 5 likes so far. The deal is,
you can do this. Like, God is not asking you to do something that He won't empower you to do.
the deal is,
The second thing, this is one of
if
my
I get 10 likes, I will share with you guys
there's
the hardest
nothing
exercise
in your life
that I ever
Jesus
had
is distance from.
and what I did to overcome that. And then,
Especially if you think it's gross or
But I gotta have 10 likes before we get there. Travis, you said no, I'm not wrestling anymore.
nasty.
Really?
Like,
You're done?
Jesus doesn't want any
What prompted that?
Jesus is
I wasn't aware that was the case.
The Bible is God shrinking the distance between you and
Hudson says like. So Hudson wants to hear the story, but we gotta have 10 people hit the like button.
down there.
Oh, geez, you had a falling out with him.
For you,
Send me a private message, man. Let me know what happened. I know you probably don't want to share it here.
from
That really
the
sucks, man. I'm
one
sorry to hear
that's
that.
gonna Give you life,
Do you need a place to work? Because I've got a place if you're interested.
and desire.
All right, we're gonna go to the next set, guys. This next set,
How the voice works.
if someone writes in the chat the words keep going, then as soon as I'm done, I gotta go right back into it with no rest time. If no one writes keep going, then I'm just gonna keep doing my thing with the rest time in between.
This is true for almost every man but you, and I want to take that from you right now. And I joke often that like hardly anybody in the Bible could get hired at the Village. Like they're just not going to get through our HR background check. You know, they're murderers and liars. And the beauty of the gospel is that God pulls from the fringes of darkness those who become His brightest lights. And so, brother, if you're swimming in a sea of crap, I want to be a voice that tells you, man, you're God's kind of guy. Like you're right. Like God loves that spot where you are because He wants to snatch you out. And quote David in Psalm 40, wash the muck and the mire off of you and put a new song in your mouth. So there's nothing that God wants distance from. Nothing Jesus, not your past, not your present, not some future screw up, which I hope you've heard today is coming for you. That Jesus wants distance from. And then you can do this. This isn't for other men. This is for you. To be the kind of man that I think actually you want.
Anybody write keep going?
It feels elusive to
We
you.
did. There we go.
Figure
Thanks,
out
Hudson.
what the hell that is. Jesus as Lord of your life helps you become the kind of man that you feel in your gut that you want to be and that you're hoping one day you will be. And then I'll.
Wow. Yeah. Amen to that. Yeah, sure.
And I was about to start the book. I had the privilege of writing a foreword to it, and so I thought, I read this book, write the foreword, actually read that book.
All right.
It's really good. I hope everybody reads
Hudson said keep going.
it. And one of the
Travis said keep going.
Look, man,
Travis said it first.
this book,
So that one we'll give to Travis.
chapters,
Travis can no longer throw the keep goings out.
finish it.
Have to be someone new. So we got
One of the things
let's
that's going
see.
to happen is that you're going to get
15,
through it, and you're going to get some practical
5.
tips on how to be a good father, a good husband, a man of God. But I want to give one encouragement. I had a really interesting.
So we'll do this again.
that happened the other day.
Travis is DQ'd
Last
from being able to say keep going anymore.
You know,
But Hudson, you can always jump in on this next one.
All three of my taking
We've got let me catch up on some of these chats real quick. All right, Travis, you said you're interested. Shoot me a message over either text message or messenger. Let me know what your rate is, and let me know what happened, and I'll see if I can square you away with something else, because I've got some got a potential opportunity for you, buddy. All right. What else we got? Iron Duck Thai Boxing says kettle man makers. What are kettle man makers? Oh, kettlebell man makers. All right. Even still, what are kettlebell man makers? Are you thinking that's the hardest exercise? Very well, maybe. I don't think I've heard of that one. Maybe we'll have to look at it. But I will share with you guys, in the past 25 years, what exercise has been the most challenging for me, and what did I do to overcome it to be good at them. I'll share that, but I'll only share it once I have 10 likes on this live. So far, we got 5. We need 5 more. So if you're jumping on, hit the like button so I can share this the story with you, share the exercise and what I did to overcome it. So we've got, we're going to go into this next exercise. Travis hit me with the keep going last time before anybody else did, so he's out. For this next exercise while I'm doing this, if anybody else besides Travis types in keep going, then I've got to keep working out without a rest time in between sets. I got to go right back into another set. All right, let's get it set up and go.
Going through life, I've seen a few stages of life, not all of them, but when you lose so long I've learning through music. I'm so much more than that. And, I realize it's not for your platform. A paycheck.
Hold on, baby.
I
gotta see if anyone will keep going.
I just realized
I have to go.
it's just about leaving.
Okay, what do we got?
Picking up my
Well, Hudson said keep going.
better version of who I am for them. Hopefully with that, I just want to encourage guys that are in their early 30s who are like struggling the way that I struggle every day. For one, surround yourself with men who will make you a better man. Ask them to be honest. Be set my pride aside and just be honest with where I was at in life.
All right, Hudson, keep going. You going? You look beautiful.
I think you're good. I'll be right back.
Okay, see you in a little bit. Don't buy too much stuff. She's going shopping, guys. I'm terrified. She's going shopping unsupervised by herself. This could get ugly. I'm just kidding. Hudson, thanks for the keep going. Take care of yourself. I got some lip gloss from that kiss from her. People are going to make fun of me. Gotta wipe that off. 5-2. What else we got here? Hudson's out of here. See you, Hudson. Lucas says, move your chest, please. Lucas, you're obsessed. You're obsessed with moving chests.
With a bunch of 70-plus-year-old ladies, and it was Edith and Opal and Ben doing like these hip thrusts that are humiliating. Like no one's posting this on Instagram.
All right, sorry guys. I had to see what she was up to. You just saw the wife just left the house, and I heard her honk. The minute she gets out of the driveway, she starts honking. So I had to make sure she wasn't trying to get herself shot. We're in Texas, by the way.
What you gotta do? I couldn't do a single pull-up, but I'll try.
All right, so what we're gonna do is go into another set. Before we do, let's see what Iron Duck says. He's got something. He says, hard to explain and easier to find a video. Keep hold of the kettlebells the entire time. Drop down into a press-up position. Do a press-up as low as you can between kettlebells. Then explode up into a clean overhead press. I think I'm visualizing what you're talking about. I probably would be hard. I actually don't know if I can do that now, Iron Duck. I don't know how long you've been following the channel. See there, I broke my neck back in November, and I'm still in kind of a recovery phase. So there's a lot of things. Some of those explosive moves I can't do without potentially herniating some more discs. I'm gonna check it out though and see. Let me screenshot. Let me screenshot this live. I'll go look up exercise and we're done. It's likely something I'm not going to be able to do anymore because I've got issues with my spine. But we'll check it out. The reason, guys, Iron Duck, by the way, ID Wankin says, morning, folks. Hey, morning. The reason Iron Duck is talking about these kettlebell exercises is because if you see here, there's a prompt that says first 10 likes, and I'll share my hardest exercise and the solution. So I'm going to share with you guys the hardest exercise in the 25 years that I've been doing, the one that gave me the most trouble, and how I eventually overcame it. I'll share that with you, but I got to have 10 likes here before I'll share it. Iron Duck, which is a great name, by the way, says, oh, fair enough. Sorry to hear that. Always best to err on the side of caution. Yeah, Iron Duck is crazy. I ended up breaking my neck from doing a burpee, of all things. You know, who would have thought just going up and doing a burpee would give you that kind of issue, but it's crazy. If the burpee gives me trouble, I'm sure those kettlebell exercises you're talking about with the explosiveness will give me trouble. Travis has sent. Okay, I'll check that in a little bit, man. All right, we're going to go into another exercise, and the deal is I'm going to hit a set. If anybody types in the chat here the words keep going, then I got to go right into another set as soon as I'm done. No rest time. Okay? So you guys, while we're doing this, like, subscribe, and in the chat, if you want me to have to be forced into an immediate set again, type the words in the chat. Keep going.
Make you realize that, wow, okay, I did screw up, but at least I'm getting this conviction that I am reminded, man, I shouldn't have told that joke. I probably shouldn't have acted that way. I got a little out of hand over here. And at the end of the day, like you were talking about, for sure, you know, just being there and the people that matter the most. And at the end of it, the salvation and putting that armor of God on. And sometimes it gets tough, man. Sometimes it gets a little hard. You just move around in it and you'll catch yourself, oh, I don't need the breastplate. I'm going to put that sucker off. I can get up the mountain. I don't need this breastplate at this party because I don't want to be judged by it. It's shining a little bright, you know. And I've learned that, I don't know, that we all have a place and we all have a story to tell. And our stories are all in the Lord. Like he was talking about, you pulled from the fringes right there on the edge. You know, I read a lot, you know, looking at the Pharisees. He didn't use the Pharisees near the same way he used some of these other people that you'd have thought. And the Pharisees was bothered by it. Like, what are you doing? You know, this guy was a tax collector. He was a murderer. He was an adulterer. He was all these things. And so, for me, I'm just very encouraged that we have opportunities to speak about it. And you see all these different stories and areas that we've all come from and where we're at now. And
All right, no, keep going. That means I get a rest. Nobody put in the chat, keep going, which would have required me to go into an immediate another set without any rest time.
So we really don't have anything to be afraid of. And so for me, all it's true.
So those of you jumping in and out, here's the deal. The deal is if I get 10 likes on this live, I'll go ahead and share a story about the hardest exercise that I run into since working out for the past 25 years. Started working out when I was about 12 years old, now a 40-year-old man, so I've been doing this for a while. And there was one exercise that really was a struggle for me. And I came up and figured out what the solution was. And I'll share that with you guys. But before I will, I gotta have 10 likes. Right now what we're doing is we're doing an exercise where you guys control the exercise. So the deal is, I'm about to go back into a bench press. During this set, if anybody in the live, while I'm doing that set, types in the words, keep going, then I immediately have to go into another set without any rest time. That's the deal. So let me get it set up. If I come back to this, and I see the words keep going, I gotta get back into another set.
Right. And then on top of that, he took something that I feel guilty for, which is crazy. Honestly, I think most days I really can't comprehend that. But I first just want to say just thanks for doing this. Because we need this impact. And what about the Jacksonville's cool. The other night when Danny's
go. Keep going. That means they get a rest. And look who it is. It's the one and only Sonny from India. One of my newest, I say newest, it's been weeks, but one of my YouTube best friends.
And so
It's good to see you, Sonny. He says, good morning, brother. Good morning, brother. How you doing? He says, good morning, Bobby G. Sonny, she's not here. We're in dangerous territory right now, Sonny. My wife, the L in B&L, Laura, she's in the car on her way to go shopping. Dangerous territory, Sonny. She's unsupervised. Nobody's with her. And she's shopping. Really hoping we don't come back broke. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. She keeps it under control. She keeps it under pretty good control. So the deal, guys, if you read the prompt here, the first 10 likes, and I'll share with you the hardest exercise that I ran into for the last 25 years of working out. I'll share what that is, and I'll share what the solution was, how to overcome it, how to actually get good at it. Sonny says shopping. Yeah, it's dangerous. And then we've got Mauchinek says, good evening. How are you? Fine? Good evening. So if you're saying it's evening where you're at, you're definitely not Central Standard Time like I am here in Texas. So Maunchin, if I'm saying that right. Mauchinek, I don't know how to say that. Call you Mau. Mau, where you from? Y'all hit the like. The deal with this is we're going to go into another set. If anybody types the words, keep going while I'm doing this set, then I have to immediately go right back into another set without any rest time. So let's jump into it.
He is not dissatisfied in you. Because his full satisfaction was met in the person work of Christ. And I have to remind myself of this all the time. When Jesus, he's 30 years old, he walks out into the Jordan to get baptized. The heavens open up and God the Father says out loud, behold my son in whom I am well pleased. And at this point, Jesus has yet to do any ministry. Hadn't preached a sermon, hadn't done a miracle, definitely hadn't died for our sins. And before he did anything, God placed his favor, his approval on him. And so if you are in Christ, God's approval is on you, and his divine power has given you everything you need to be the man that God has called you to be. Let's pray. Our good and gracious Heavenly Father, God, we love you because you first loved us. God, may we simply be the men that you have called us to be. Not because we have it in us, but we have you in us. And in you, all things are possible. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Welcome to Deepen with Pastor Billy Martin.
Anybody ready to keep going? Nope.
Relationship with Jesus Christ.
Nope. No, keep going. All right. That means I get a little rest in between the set.
We are in our Stand Firm and Act Like Men series, week 5 on Be a Godly Husband.
We are at, let's see.
Let's go, and we're surrounded by perfect godly husbands.
Let's see what we've got here. We got 6 likes, which means we need 4 more likes. 4 more likes, and I will share with you guys what the hardest exercise that I had to do. Let me change this. A little bit distracting. All right. If you get 10 likes, I'll share the hardest exercise that I ever had to do in the 25 plus years I've been working out and what I did to get good at it. That's the deal. Like, I got 10 likes. We're at 7 now, which means we need 3 more, and then I'll share that. Mao says, I'm doing well. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Maunchin. So I was saying it right? Maunchin? Sonny says, Bobby G, if you're listening, we both miss you. We do. We do miss you, Bobby G. I don't know if she's watching, though. I'm not sure. I know she's driving right now, so she better not be watching. I need her eyes on the road, you know what I mean? All right. let's see, let's go into another set. What did we do last? We're gonna go back to the bench press. So the deal is I'm gonna go into this set. If anybody types the words keep going while I'm in this set, then as soon as I'm done, I gotta go right back into another one with no rest time. That's the deal. All right, no, keep going. Which means I get a rest. You guys are being way too nice. Way too nice. All right, so we've got, oh, too late, Rishi. Too late, I already finished the set. You gotta be a little quicker, you'll get another chance. Hang on a sec. Don't go anywhere, you get another shot. Guys, if you're just now jumping in, and you're wondering why Rishi wrote keep going, because the deal is if someone types keep going while I'm in the middle of my set, as soon as I'm done, I have to go into another set with no rest time. That's the deal. But Rishi typed a little too slow, a little too slow. Get another shot here in just a minute. So that's the challenge when I go into this next set. While I'm in the set, if you type keep going, as soon as I'm done, I gotta go right back into it. Yeah, sorry, Rishi. It's a good try. You're gonna get another shot here in just a minute, and then we'll go on to another challenge after that. You guys see the prompt here on the screen. First 10 likes, and I'll share the hardest exercise that I ran into in the past 25 years of me working out, and what I did to overcome that, what I did to be good at it. So I need 2 more likes, and then I'll share what that is. I need 10 likes. I only got 8 right now showing up on my screen. With that said, let's go into the next set. Rishi, you want to be on point here. I'm going to go into the set. If you type keep going while I'm in the set, you got to go right back into it. Let's try this. Ah, Rishi got it. You got it, Rishi. You got it. You got it. You got to keep going. No stopping now. It worked. You were on the ball this time. Steady. All right, Rishi, you're DQ'd on that one now. We'll go into a different challenge here in a minute, and you can try to get me on that one. But now that you've got me on Keep Going, it doesn't work for you anymore. We're gonna go to a different challenge. We'll call that the Keep Going challenge. You're DQ'd on the Keep Going challenge now. You've already got yours in. We need 2 more likes. 2 more likes, and I will share with you guys the exercise in the past 25 years that gave me the most trouble, the hardest one, and what I did to finally get good at it. Rishi said, I wanted to ask something, bro. Like I was training my legs, I was trying to get to absolute failure, and something happened at the back of my head, and I just couldn't train anymore. Do you know anything? So it happened in the back of your head as in your skull? Is that what you're saying? And when you say something happened at the back of your head, are you saying, how would you describe it? Did you get lightheaded or something like that? And were you training with weight, or were you just doing free weight, or what? Okay, back of your skull. You said yes. I think that's what you were saying yes to. So I need to know, were you, like it was a lot of pain back here. Were you training with weight, and what was the leg workouts you were doing? Let me know that. We're gonna go on to the next thing, guys. Quad extension. I was doing it to failure. Quad extension, doing it to failure, and you felt pain back here. That is kind of strange. Were you holding your breath while you were doing it? So one thing you want to keep in mind, if potentially that was it, Rishi, before I go to this next set, is whenever you're doing any exercise, you have to have a good cadence of breathing. So, for instance, if you're doing the quad extension, you'd want to, as you lift the weight out, you want to, like that. As the weight retracts back in, it's like that. A lot of people will hold their breath and like that, and that is what makes you get lightheaded, and ultimately people pass out, which for a quad extension, I mean, you don't ever want to pass out, but it's probably safer to be in a seated position on a machine when you pass out versus like doing squats with, 300 pounds on the plate or whatever. That would not be a good thing to be holding your breath there. So make sure you have a good cadence of breathing. If you're saying quad extensions gave you a pain in your head, it's likely not enough oxygen was getting to your head, which means you had a poor cadence of breathing. That's what I'm suspecting. Good question. Here's what we're gonna do now. We're going to this next set. If you haven't already hit me with a keep going, you're in the challenge, okay? Which means I'm gonna go on and do this set over here. Once I get to failure, I'm gonna come check the messages. If it says keep going, I've got to immediately go right into another set, no rest time. That's the deal. No, Rishi, you can't do it. You already hit me with a keep going. Doesn't count. Good try. Good try, Rishi. That's all right. You'll get a chance in the next challenge. All right, so we got 8 likes, which means we need 2 more. 2 more likes, and I'll share with you guys the exercise that was the most difficult for me in the past 25 plus years that I've been lifting, and what I did to overcome it. Oh, don't be sad, Rishi. Crying your eyes out. All right. One last chest exercise. So I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna do this set. If you haven't yet participated in this keep going challenge, you can. You're up for it. So what that means is I'm gonna get in this set, and as I'm doing the set, if anybody who hasn't already said keep going and tag me with it, Rishi, which you already got me. If you haven't already done the keep going in the comment section here, then as soon as I'm done, I gotta go right back into another set with no rest time. That's the deal. But the deal is, it can't be someone who's already got me with the keep going. And Rishi, you already did. No more for you. Nobody hit me with keep going, so I'm safe. I get a regular rest time now. Rishi says 25 plus years of training. That's 8 plus years my age. Yeah, Rishi, I've been doing this for a long time. Long time. I was a kid, I was a big fan of, oh, nope, Sonny, just missed it. It had to be during the set. Your comment didn't come through until after I wrote my numbers down. Didn't count. That's okay. We're about to go into another challenge. I'm going back to you, Rishi. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. When I was a kid, about 12 years old, you know, I just started becoming a big fan of pro wrestling. Those guys back then in the 90s were jacked. I'd see those wrestlers and go, I want to look just like that. So saved up some money, bought a bench press from an academy, Sports and Outdoors, which is like a sports and fitness store down here. And bought my own first cheap bench press and started working out. Wanted to look like those guys that I saw. All right, so let's see what we're doing now. We got 2 more likes we need. If we get the 2 likes, then I'm going to go ahead and share the story or share the answer to this question here, which is what is the hardest exercise that I've had in the 25 plus years of working out, and how did I get good at it? I want to share that. But we need 2 more likes. I'm trying to also find some music we can listen to that isn't gonna get blocked because it's copyright or anything. All right, we'll see how this goes. Now what we're gonna move to is work on some triceps, specifically a lot of target on the right tricep, which is where I've got atrophy from my injury. We're gonna do cable overhead tricep extensions. So I'm gonna get that set up, and I'm gonna go into that set. Here's the new challenge. While I'm in the set, if someone types just the word squats, S-Q-U-A-T-S, someone just types the word squats, I have to immediately go into 20 free squats. Now listen, the reason this matters is I don't like squats. I don't like working legs. I actually believe that any guy who says he likes working legs is probably a liar, right? I'm just kidding. 99% of guys don't like doing squats. 1% are lying, okay? Nobody likes them. That's my point. But anyways, if anyone types in the word squats in the chat while I'm doing this next exercise, I immediately have to do the thing I'm allergic to, which is squats, to break out in complaints. All right. All right. Nobody hit the word or typed the word squats, which means I don't have to go into squats right after that, which is the deal. Is if you type the word squats in, I immediately had to go into a set of squats, which I don't like. Just free squats. No one typed it, so I'm good. And we've got, let's see who we got. That's quite the name. Kaylon Wertherspoon, 6201. Says, are you a woman? You're an idiot. You know that? You are an idiot. You have a Saturday, a free Saturday, where you can go do whatever you want to do. You can go spend time maybe making yourself better, spend time maybe just enjoying life, whatever. And the best thing you can do with your Saturday is to jump on some random guy's live who clearly does not look like a woman and say, are you a woman? You're a moron. You're a dummy. There is, okay, well, just figures based on the weight you're lifting. Oh, please, no, oh, please. You said something really mean to me. Shut up, moron. Listen, look at that. I broke my neck 6 months ago, okay? So I am definitely lifting baby weights. Okay, try even lifting weights after having a broken neck, you freaking moron. People like you are a waste of this world. You understand that? There's so much more you could be doing with your life, but you find some random guy online where it's super safe and there's no consequences to sit there and try to jack with him when you have no idea what his story is, okay? I guarantee if you walked by me on the sidewalk, even with my broken freaking neck, and said something like that, you would have a matching broken neck. Yes, give in to the rage. You're such an idiot. You guys are morons. There's so many of you worthless men. I don't know. I'm guessing boys. You're probably 12. Worthless boys out there who just want to get on there and screw with people they don't even know. Go find something else to do, all right? So where we're at now, guys, we're at, how much time we got? 12:15. All right, we got some more time for this left. We're going to go into the next set, continue working the triceps. The right tricep is the one that we're really going to target because that's the one that has the atrophy issues. And we are going to bump up a little bit, not enough to probably impress Kaylon or whatever his name is, but we're going to go up to at least 10 pounds here. And we're going to target, again, the right tricep only this time. If anybody hits the words or types the word squats into the chat, I immediately have to go into squats. Now, if you know anything about me, I don't like doing squats. I don't like doing legs. Legs are boring. I'm allergic to them. I break out in complaints. But that's the deal. That's the challenge. I'll go into squats if you type the word squats in while I'm doing this set. Let's get started. Ten likes. Look at it. Rishi just pointed out we got 10 likes. Kaylon said squats, but I don't care what Kaylon says. Not interested in dancing for him. I'm not your monkey. All right, so we got 10 likes, 11 likes now. So we're gonna go ahead and share the story. Rishi pointed out we got the 10. Actually, we got 11 now. So here's the deal. Working out 25 something years, 25 plus years. back when I was 12 is when I started. I'm now almost 40 years old. And the workout that gave me the most trouble is that one time I went to the gym with a friend of mine, and he said we just wanted to warm up before we got into a back exercise. And he wanted to warm up with some pull-ups. And at that time, I'm probably, I don't know, 3 years in, and I hadn't done a lot of pull-ups. I was like most gym bros, where I just focused on the mirror muscles, the ones you can see standing in front of the mirrors. So he said, let's get into some pull-ups to warm up. And so this guy cranks out like 20 pull-ups, no problem. And I think, I haven't really tried this too much. Let me see how I can do. And I crank out like 1.5, like something embarrassing. And so after that day, I was like, well, that's probably the hardest exercise, trying to pull my own body weight up. And so I made it a goal, a mission almost, to go ahead and get better at it. And one way that I did it is I took advice from an old Marine friend of mine, where he said back when he was in training, anytime they had to walk by the squat bar, they were required to do as many walk by the pull-up bar. They had to do as many pull-ups as possible every time they walk by the pull-up bar. So if they leave from their bunker to go to the mess hall and they pass by it and they got to hit the pull-ups as many as they can. If they realize they forgot something and had to go back, pull up as many as they can. And when they head back to the mess hall, pull up as many as they can. That was kind of the deal. So I did essentially the same thing. At the time I lived in an apartment, didn't have my own home gym. So I bought one of those door frame pull-up bars. And the deal was anytime I had to pass under that pull-up bar, I put it right above my bedroom door. Anytime I had to pass by or under that pull-up bar, I had to crank out as many pull-ups as I could. And so I did that over the course of about 6 months and got to the point where I could rep out 20 pull-ups. Now it took some time and it wasn't easy. I mean, the first several weeks, all I was able to get was, 1 to 2 maybe. 1 to 2 as I was walking under that pull-up bar. But that got me to the point where I could do 20. At one point I've gotten close to 25. And so I got good at it, better at it. Rishi says, so how many can you do now? Well, I could do about 20 to 25, but then going back to this, I broke my neck and that started me all the way over. And so I need to actually start trying to do that again because I can only do 7 or 8. I do have some issues with nerve damage and some of those muscles not activating appropriately. If you go on my channel and watch, you'll see some of my pull-ups are at a weird angle. It's because some of my muscles are not activating the way they should because of the nerve that's still healing. But I can do about 7 or 8, and I need to institute kind of the same thing where right now my pull-up bars out here in my garage do. I need to make some sort of cadence where every time I go to, like this spot in the house and I have to stop by the pull-up bar, rep them out, and then get back to whatever I was doing. So anyways, that's the story. Thank you guys for helping us get to 10 likes so we could share the story. Keep the chats coming. We're going to keep the workout going. Let me go ahead and give you guys a new challenge for us to shoot towards. Let's do this. We're going to replace this question with a new one. We'll do 20 likes. And I'll tell you, I proposed to the L and B and L. All right, well, there's the deal. If I get 20 likes before we end this live, let me move that over. Get to 20 likes by the time we end this live, before we end this live, and I'll tell you guys how I proposed to the L and B and L, which is Laura, my wife. It's an interesting story, and I'll share it with you, but we got to get 20 likes to get there. Let's go back to the exercise. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I hate squats. It's like my least favorite thing to do is to work legs. It's boring. It's not exciting. It's not fun. But the challenge here is I'm going to go on to this next set. Right now we're just targeting the right tricep, which is the atrophied tricep. And while I'm doing this set, if someone types in the word 20 squat, if someone types in the word squats, then I will do 20 squats as soon as I finish this set. That's the deal. All right. Sonny's looking for people to hit more likes. He wants to hear the story. All right, so yeah, the deal is we've only got, what time is it? We've only got maybe 7 or 8 more minutes before we're gonna have to finish this live and wrap it up. But if we get to 20 likes, I'm gonna share the story. I'll tell you guys how I proposed to the L in BNL. It's kind of an interesting story. It's not a normal proposal. It's not one I'd ever heard about being done before, and I'll share it here. But in order to do that, you gotta get 20 likes. So if you're wanting to hear the story like Sonny is, I don't know, maybe you're sitting around some friends, you can say, hey guys, get on the live, hit the like button. Maybe around your family, get on the live, hit the like button. Maybe you can get on your social media, say, hey guys, go on to this live, check it out, hit the like button, I want to hear this story. See if somebody will help you out. Go ahead and have everybody band together, see if we can get this story told before I got to jump off here. All right, let's see. Let me go on to another set. We're going to go into another set. And the deal here again is, while I'm doing this set, if anybody types in the word squats, then I immediately got to do 20 free squats. The reason that matters is because I don't like squats. I don't like working legs. I believe no man likes working legs. 99% of men do not like, this is actually a true statistic, so you might feel free to check it if you need to, but 99% of men do not like working out legs. It's true. 1% of men are liars. Okay, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. So if you want to say, Scotty, come here. Come here. That's the top one right there, huh? No. Let's try this again. Sorry, my dog over here. I'm not just randomly yelling out spaghetti because I love Italian food. It's the name of my dog, and he's getting a little Riley, so I had to stop him. But we're going to do this. We're going into the next set. Again, if someone types in the word squats, then I got to do 20 free squats as soon as I'm done. Don't forget to hit the like button, see if we can get to that 20 likes. Oh, Sonny got me. Really, Sonny? I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. You're gonna make me do squats? I'm just kidding. All right, we also got Master Chief randomly saying 6'7". My kids say that all the time. I don't know why. I don't know, for some reason 6'7", kids are fascinated with the number. Makes no sense to me. All right, so Sonny hit me with the last challenge. He typed in the word squat, which the deal is when I go into my set, if I come back and anybody has the word squats written into the chat, I immediately got to do 20 free squats. And I hate working legs. Legs are boring. Legs are no fun. No one likes doing it. Beyond says do 5,000 burpees. Beyond, 6 months ago, I broke my neck doing a burpee. Burpees are off limits. I don't do those anymore. Not worth the risk. I'm still in recovery. But I appreciate the challenge. It just ain't happening. All right. No bueno burpees. Yeah, no, it's crazy. See, you got the score right there. I cut in through the front, went all the way to the back, just from doing a burpee. I thought I pulled a muscle. Turned out it was much more than that. Sonny says 6'7" is like a Minecraft thing, as far as you know. I didn't know that. What did you burpee off of? Beyond, that's actually funny. How did you burpee off a bridge? No, I was doing a set of burpees. I was on like the 9th one. I did them just about every day. And the 9th one, I felt like I pulled my neck, and you know, over the course of 9 days, it got worse and worse and worse, and turned out I had a broken freaking neck. All right, Sonny says burpees are for people who are of low weights. Yeah, I'm 240 pounds, so it's a lot of poundage just going to the ground over and over. Beyond says, damn respect, bro. Wow, that's crazy. And I appreciate that. Thanks, man. Back in it, you know, I couldn't stand not working out, so 6 months later, I'm finally starting to feel a little bit normal again. I still got some numbness in this finger, still having some connectivity issues with this chest because of the nerve damage, and this tricep because of the nerve damage, but I'm doing what I can. We're going to go to the next set. Guys, hit the like button. If we get to 20 likes, I'll share the story about how I proposed to the L and B&L, which is kind of a unique story. During this set, as I'm doing this set, if anybody types in the chat, besides Sonny, because he's already done it, if anyone types in squats, then I've got to immediately go into 20 free squats, which if you know me, I hate working legs, I hate squats, so I got to do it if you guys make me. But Beyond already got me, so I got to do it now. Jeez. Beyond got me with squats, so I immediately go into the 20 free squats. I'm not happy about it. All right, we're at, Sonny says we're at 13 likes. I'm only showing 12 on my end, so it must be coming through. There's your 20 squats. Beyond. We've got, Sonny says, did you Google AB Devilers? Yeah, actually I did. Right after you said it and I got off the live, I checked it out. I didn't really think I looked like the guy. He looks, I imagine this giant, like, tank of a man. All the pictures I saw, he didn't look all that big. I mean, he looked fit, don't get me wrong. But I was envisioning just some massive dude, because in the comment section someone said he was a tank, or they called me a tank, and then said I look like him. Just the face match. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I can see the similarities for sure. For sure, I can see it. All right, we got just a couple more sets, and I gotta go. Oh, I'm the tank, not him. Okay, makes sense. We got a couple more sets, guys. We got to get to 20 likes. If we get to 20 likes, I'm going to share the story about how I proposed to the L and B and L. It's a unique story. It's not one I've ever heard of been done before, so it'd be a good one to share. But I got to get 20 likes to get there. Sonny says just the face match, not the body. Yeah, I get it. I appreciate it. Now I can see the similarities for sure. All right, what we're going to do now is I'm going to go back into my set. If anybody besides Sonny and besides Beyond types in the word squats, I got to do 20 free squats right after this set, which if you know me, I don't like working legs. And so I have to work legs, but I got to have somebody besides Sonny and Beyond type in the word squats, and I got to do it. Come on. All right. So what you see there with that struggle, that's the nerve. The nerve is not communicating to that right tricep the way it should, and it just dies out on me. So, you know, do I recommend breaking your neck? No, no. It is a pain in the neck, quite literally, but it also takes a long time to come back from it. But I'll get there, slowly but surely. I'm actually starting to see the tricep come along, so here's the damaged tricep. Right back here, that's the one that's having the issue because of the nerve damage from breaking my neck. This is the healthy, undamaged tricep. You can see it's a little bit more bulkier, a little bit more fuller than this one. But I'm getting there, slowly but surely. We got one more set, and we need 8 more likes to share the story that's in the prompt here. I'm not feeling optimistic that we're gonna get there, but maybe. So if you're sitting around and you're like, man, I really want to hear this story. How did he propose? What was so unique about it? Why is it so interesting? Because it's something that hadn't been done before. Well, as you're in your house, look around at your family, look around at your friends and go, guys, get on this live. Hit the like button. I want to hear this story before he has to go. Get on your social media. Share the link. Say, hey guys, get on this like. I want to hear the story. And if we get to 20 likes before I finish this next set, then we can go ahead and share that story. So let's get into it. One last time, I got a challenge while I'm on this set. If anyone types in the word squats, besides Sonny and besides our new guy Beyond, then I got to do 20 free squats. And I hate doing legs, but if you type it in while I'm doing that, we will do the squats. And Sonny says, I have a challenge for you. Live 2 days for 1 meal a day. Can you? Not live. Live 2 days for 1 meal a day. Oof. Not me. I mean, I'm a bulky dude. I can't not have food besides 2 of us. Yeah, I can't do that deal. That is not a challenge I'm going to do, is go without the food. I got to feed the muscles. Come on. God. All right. Sonny's laughing. Understands I gotta eat. You gotta eat, Sonny. What is this? Don't like that. Okay, so here we are. We're at the end of the road, as Boys to Men would say. Back in the, what was that, late 90s, early 2000s. Now we've come to the end of the road. That's where we're at. Let's see. Got no more time. I got to get ready. Got a wrestling show that I help book, and I have a character position on, so gotta go get ready for that. Appreciate everybody jumping on. I'm gonna put a few more pieces of content together. I'll push them out onto my channel. Feel free to go check it out and watch it. Guys, hit the like button when you're watching my content. Be sure to share it with anybody else you think that would like it. That kind of stuff helps grow the channel. So all the help we can get, we would appreciate. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it with your friends. All of that helps us grow the channel. We want to be able to do more of this, but I've got real life responsibilities and a big one, a job that makes it difficult to do that. So if you want to see more stuff, you got to get more attention to this channel so we can monetize and so that we can get more stuff out there for y'all. So I'll see you guys next time. We'll do this again tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Sonny asked us if we're going. We are going, Sonny. It was good seeing you as always. And then we got Sark says, you look like a strong, disciplined man. Yeah, discipline's like a big deal for me. It's a really, really big deal. I live a very intentional life. If you like that kind of stuff, Sark, be sure you subscribe and hit the like button. I think you'll like some of the stuff we send out. So thank you all again. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.